104 degrees in February. At the Texas border, let that satisfying in for a second. Because what just happened in the atmosphere over the last 24 hours is not normal. And what is about to happen over the next 10 days? It is going to affect almost every single person watching this right now. Now here is the thing. I am about to break down a train of storms heading for the United States. Snow, ice, severe thunderstorms, flash flooding, and even tornado potential. All of it. Coming at us like a freight train, and I'm going to give you the exact timing for over 70 cities across this country so you know precisely when this hits your area. But stay with me until the 5-minute mark, because that is where I am going to reveal the one corridor that could see the most dangerous weather of this entire stretch, and it is not where most people think. So let us start with what just happened. Yesterday was atmospheric chaos. 104 degrees at the Texas border. That shattered records that have stood for decades. Meanwhile, up in Montana, wind gusts hit 102 miles per hour. No thunderstorm, no rain. Just raw, furious wind equivalent to a Category 2 hurricane. And a confirmed tornado touched down near Trussville, Alabama. 3 extreme events, one single day, and all of that energy, it did not just disappear, it is feeding what comes next. Now, if you live in the upper Midwest, Saturday morning is your wake-up call. A sneaky snow band is setting up right now, and it is going to catch a lot of people off guard. Here is the timing. It kicks off Saturday morning over eastern South Dakota. By Saturday afternoon, it races through southern Minnesota into Wisconsin. The target zone runs right through the Mankato area, Rochester, and just south of the Twin Cities. Minneapolis, you are looking at 3 to 4 inches. Bismarck, close to 4 inches. And here is what nobody tells you about these narrow snow bands. They love to overperform. Somebody in this corridor is going to wake up to 6 inches of snow when they were only expecting 2. I do not know if it is going to be Bismarck. I do not know if it is going to be Minneapolis. Could even be Toronto or somewhere near Chicago. But somebody is getting a surprise Saturday, and as this band pushes east, it is going to clip areas north of Chicago along Interstate 90 and then try to set up a heavier snow band right along the coast near Boston. 1 to 2 inches falling fast. That could make Interstate 95 a nightmare Saturday evening into Sunday morning. But wait, while the Midwest freezes, Florida is dealing with a completely different problem. Southeast Florida, specifically Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach, you have a severe weather threat Saturday afternoon, damaging winds above 60 miles per hour. And the rain. These are going to be gully washers, the kind where you cannot see your hand in front of your face. If you are at spring training watching the Astros and Nationals in Palm Beach, expect sudden delays. If you are heading to Fuel Fest in West Palm Beach, keep one eye on the sky at all times. These storms pop up fast and they hit hard. Now here is where it gets really interesting. Do not skip this part. Sunday, March 1st. A new storm system starts building. Rain and mixed precipitation pop up from Kansas through Iowa and especially Missouri. St. Louis, you could see heavy snow Sunday night, and by Monday morning this consolidates into heavy snow across the Ohio Valley. Louisville and Cincinnati, this one is aimed right at you Monday morning during the commute. South of Louisville, but north of Nashville, there is going to be a stripe of sleet and freezing rain. Nashville, you are not getting an ice storm, but you are going to be close to that line. Now, does this thing become a blockbuster blizzard for the Northeast? No, it fizzles crossing the Appalachians. But here is the twist. The energy behind it does not die. It bubbles back up and creates a whole new round of weather for the Northeast by Tuesday and Wednesday. Heavy rain near Columbus, Ohio, Tuesday afternoon. That tries to turn to snow around Boston and Providence Tuesday night. Then it flips back to rain Wednesday and Thursday from New York City to Cleveland to Des Moines, and this is exactly the 5-minute mark I promised you. Here is the corridor I have been watching. Wednesday, March 4th. The Storm Prediction Center is already flagging parts of Texas and Oklahoma under a severe weather risk, and we are still 6 days out. That almost never happens this early. A trough pushes into the southern and central high plains, a cold front crashes into surging Gulf moisture, and firestorms erupt across Oklahoma and Texas. We are talking large hail, severe wind gusts, and the tornado potential that the forecasters have not officially raised yet, but the trends keep pushing higher. If you live anywhere from Dallas to Oklahoma City to Wichita, Wednesday is the day you need to have your plan ready. But do not miss the next part because the severe weather does not stop there. March 7th through the 10th, multiple rounds of storms are going to hammer the same areas over and over again. This is almost like an atmospheric river setup, a constant funnel of Gulf moisture slamming into Pacific winds and dumping rain on the same spots repeatedly. The bullseye for the heaviest rain sits from Topeka to Springfield, Illinois, almost up to Chicago, down into the boot heel of Missouri and over towards Columbus. We are talking 2 to 5 inches of rain, and if anybody gets 4 inches in less than 2 days, there are going to be flash flooding problems. Multiple areas will deal with exactly that. Now let me give you the city-by-city breakdown I promised. Here is your timing. Bismarck, North Dakota. Snow starts Saturday morning, peaks Saturday afternoon, wraps up Saturday evening. 3 to 4 inches possible, locally 6, Minneapolis and St. Paul. Snow arrives Saturday midday, heaviest Saturday afternoon, tapers off Saturday night. 3 to 4 inches, Rochester, Minnesota, same window. Saturday morning through Saturday evening, Madison, Wisconsin. Snow arrives Saturday afternoon, a couple of inches possible through Saturday night. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Light snow Saturday afternoon into evening, Chicago. A possible dusting Saturday if the band dips south, but the bigger concern is rain later next week, Boston. A quick snow band Saturday evening, 1 to 2 inches, then another round Tuesday night that could mix with rain Wednesday. Providence, Rhode Island. Similar timing to Boston. Tuesday night snow, Wednesday rain, New York City. Heavy rain Wednesday and Thursday, Cleveland, Ohio. Rain building Tuesday into Wednesday, Columbus, Ohio. Heavy rain Tuesday afternoon, continuing into Wednesday, Cincinnati and Louisville. Heavy snow Monday morning. This is the commuter nightmare. Peaks Monday midday, transitions to mixed precipitation by Monday evening, St. Louis, Missouri. Heavy snow Sunday night into Monday morning, Kansas City. Rain and storms starting Sunday, continuing into the week, Des Moines, Iowa. Mixed precipitation Sunday, rain continuing into midweek, Peoria, Illinois. Snow possible early next week, then rain, Indianapolis. Mixed precipitation Monday, turning to rain, Nashville, Tennessee. Near the sleet and freezing rain line Monday. Not an ice storm, but messy travel. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Wintry mix Monday into Tuesday. Possible icing in the higher elevations. Philadelphia. Rain Tuesday into Wednesday. Washington, District of Columbia. Rain midweek. Burlington, Vermont. Best chance for heavy snow Tuesday into Wednesday. Could see 6 inches or more. Manchester, New Hampshire. Snow Tuesday night, possibly mixing with ice before turning to rain. Portland, Maine. Heavy snow potential Tuesday into Wednesday. Higher totals likely here. Augusta, Maine. Same window. Could be the jackpot zone for snow totals. Albany, New York. Snow to ice to rain transition Tuesday into Wednesday, Dallas, Texas. Severe weather risk Wednesday, March 4th. Storms likely afternoon into evening. Then more rain through the weekend, Oklahoma City. Severe weather Wednesday afternoon and evening. This is your highest threat day. Wichita, Kansas. Storms Wednesday, additional rounds through the weekend, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Severe storms Wednesday evening, Little Rock, Arkansas. Storms and heavy rain Wednesday into Thursday, Memphis, Tennessee. Heavy rain midweek, Houston, Texas. Rain and storms building through the week, San Antonio and Austin. Rain chances increasing midweek, Topeka, Kansas in the bullseye for heaviest rainfall, 2 to 5 inches through next week, Springfield, Illinois. Same heavy rain zone. Flash flood risk is real. Detroit, Michigan. Light snow early next week, then rain midweek. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Snow Saturday, then another round early next week. Lexington, Kentucky. Snow and ice mix Monday morning. Could be tricky on the roads. Charleston, West Virginia. Freezing rain and icing concerns Monday into Tuesday. Higher elevations get hit hardest. Richmond, Virginia. Rain Tuesday, but watch for a wintry mix if that cold air hangs on longer than expected. Raleigh, North Carolina. Mostly rain, but one model is trying to sneak ice into the picture Monday afternoon. I am watching that closely. Charlotte, North Carolina. Rain midweek, storms possible, Atlanta, Georgia. Rain and thunderstorms building Wednesday into Thursday, Jacksonville, Florida. Scattered storms midweek, Tampa, Florida. Already seeing heavy showers right now. More rain and thunder on the way through the weekend. Boise, Idaho. The next wave of energy dives into the western United States late next week. Stay tuned for that. Denver, Colorado. Dry for now, but the pattern shift late next week could bring snow back to the Front Range, Salt Lake City, Utah. Similar story. Watching late next week closely, Portland, Oregon. Quiet compared to the rest of the country, but that changes as energy moves in later. Now, one more thing. Saturday night, if you live in the northern tier states, Montana, the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Maine, Vermont, or New Hampshire, there is a minor geomagnetic storm that could spark some northern lights. It is not a huge event, but if you have clear skies, give yourself 20 to 30 minutes to adjust to the darkness. You might catch something beautiful before all the clouds from these storms roll in. Here is what I need from you right now. Drop your city in the comments, and I will make sure you get an updated forecast as these storms develop. Because this pattern is going to keep evolving, and I will be back with updates all weekend. And if you think this stretch is wild, wait until you see what the models are showing for the second half of March. That is going to be a whole other level. Make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss it. I will see you in the next